Hello, everybody on YouTube, with all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my picks and analysis for my Week 8 of the 2018 NFL season and my Week 9 of the 2018 and 2019 NCAA Football picks. Well, for me, straight up, really good, 11-3. So far, the best picks overall this year. Against the spread, 7-6 though, with 7-6-1 with the one push, and of course, straight up overall, I'm 57-48 of the year. Against the spread, 40-60. We could do better than that. Let's do better than that. Well, my thoughts about Week 7 was a crazy week, which we all expected. The Patriots barely win by a yard, which was really unforgettable catch in the end of the game. And not only that, we got the probably the New York Jets doing the New York Jets things, and things like that. The Arizona Cardinals getting pounded by the Denver Broncos on their home turf, which is really embarrassing. But and the Rams picking up another win, 3 that they went on the road again. Tennessee beating San Diego beating Tennessee. Excuse me. A lot of things like that. That's a little insane on that. And Houston Texans are getting on a roll, so that's pretty something about that. Let's see what they can do with that. Well, overall, the Dolphins, the Dolphins are doing dolphin things, Ugh. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Minnesota Vikings right now. I don't know what's going on with them. And, of course, you got the Dallas Cowboys losing to the Washington Redskins in a game-winning field goal. Same thing with the Buccaneers. They beat the Browns on a game-winning field goal, so that's a lot of perfection on that. So we have a couple of game-winning field goals. We have a Patriots winning by a yard. We got the Chiefs pounding the Cincinnati Bengals this week. Wow. I don't think they're the same Cincinnati team anymore. Just saying. All right, now that I got my thoughts out of the way, let's get onto the picks. Kicking out the Thursday night game, the Texans and the Dolphins. The Texans are going off really a strong team. They're looking like they're going to win. Look like they win another division title. We're out to see about that, so we'll see how that goes. But then the Dolphins, the other hand, trying to keep it high and low, try to get a wild card spot or something like that, or look and see how they can do. In the other. But who's going to start? Brock Osweiler, maybe. Ryan Tannehill, I hope not. But one or the other. I can't see the Dolphins winning that game. So I'm taking the Texans over the Dolphins. On the line, though, the Texans are favored by 7 in this game. Ugh, that's way too many points for me to take, so I'm going to take the Dolphins plus 7.5. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles in London. So the Jaguars are representing the home team in this one because it's in London, England. And the Eagles are going there for the first time in their franchise history, so this is pretty interesting for them. So now that the Eagles had a tough loss last week, which is kind of really a tough loss, so, but, now they're going to have to go all the way to London, which they've never really done before, which they're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars team, who's been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years, I think, something like that. So anyways, that being said, I like the Jaguars over the Eagles in an upset because they're used to the time zone and things like that. So I like the Jaguars over the Eagles as a, quote, upset of the week. On the line, though, the Eagles are favored by 3 in this game. That's pretty a decent amount. I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 3. The Bears and the Jets. I'm going to say this. Well, really, the Bears could have easily won that game. They could have easily beat us, my New England Patriots, in that game, but they didn't do that. So that's the problem with it. But now they get to play the New York Jets, and so this is going to be a really interesting task for them, what they're going to handle. So, anyways, this is a team that Mitch Trubisky and the Bears can handle, I think. So, and a Cleveland Mac too. So I think this is a good setback for the Bears. I like the Bears in this game over the New York Jets, and that's one personally. So I'm going to take the Bears over the Jets at home. On the line though, the Bears are favored by 7.5 in this game. This is a pretty decent amount because I don't really know what the New York Jets are all about. So I like the Bears minus 7.5. So anyways, the Bengals and the Bucks. Well, the Bengals just getting their ass whooped against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now they get to play the Buccaneers. Now they get to go home and play the Bucks. And I hate to tell you this though, but the Bucks have been playing like they needed to play. They're getting the job done. And right now, Cincinnati's going the reverse of that. So, but since it's in Cincinnati though, Cincinnati's only had one loss at home this year. So I like to see the homestand stretch continue. So I like the Bengals over the Bucks. On the line though, the Bengals are favored by 4 in this game. That's a decent amount. I like the Bengals -4. And of course, the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. You know, the Seattle Seahawks lost their owner, which I told you about last week. So, anyways, he lost from cancer. You know, things like that happen. I think that happened to the Chargers this year too. I think their owner died early in the year too, and they got a big victory out of that. Whew, excuse me. And remember a while back though, when Al Davis died from the Oakland Raiders, though, they did something a while back too, and they got a big win though. So things like that happen all the time. And of course Lamar Hunt too for the Kansas City Chiefs. When he died though, the Chiefs did something for him too. It was pretty amazing. But anyways, that being said though, it's in Detroit, I know, but I'm gonna pick an upset pick of the week in this one. I like the Seattle Seahawks over the Detroit Lions. Just to see, because I think this is going to be a big victory for the Seattle Seahawks if they win this. On the line, though, the Seahawks are favored by 3 in this game. I like that. I like the Seattle Seahawks +3. All right, Chiefs and the Broncos. All right, both teams are coming off a blowout victory on both sides. The Chiefs blow out the Cincinnati Bengals like 45-7 or something like that. And the Broncos beat the crap out of the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona 45-10. So now the Broncos are going to Arrowhead this week to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, they're better. The Denver Broncos are not really that good just on defense, but since the Kansas City Chiefs defense is not really the greatest, but they can get the job done. But they have that great offense with Patrick Mahomes, so I gotta like the Chiefs of this game. I like the Chiefs over the Broncos. On the line though, the Chiefs are favored by 11. Why not? I'll take the Chiefs -11. All right, Redskins and the Giants. Oof. This is a tough game, a toughy one to pick. I had to go either way on this one. It's in New York, I know, but for some reason I like the Washington Redskins. I had no say about that. I like the Redskins over the Giants. On the line, the game is in a pick'em, so I like the Redskins in a pick'em. All right, the Raiders and the Steelers and the Browns, excuse me. So I was going to get ahead of myself over here. But anyways, the Steelers are coming off I think they had I don't know. Well, anyways, the Browns are coming off a tough loss, and I think that's going to momentum. Now they get to go to Pittsburgh to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, yeah, which I think they're fresh out of their bye this week, I think. But anyways, that being said, though, I like the, now they're in Pittsburgh. They're at Heinz Field. I like the Steelers over the Browns in this game. On the line, though, the Steelers are favored by 9 in this game. For a division game, that's too many points for me to give up. I'm going to take the Browns +9. Ravens and the Panthers. All right. I mean, I like how Joe Flacco's doing. I'll give him that. But Cam Newton's not really having an impressive year this year. So I don't know what's going on with Cam Newton, but I like the Ravens over the Panthers. On the line, though, the Ravens are favored by 1. I'm going to take that. Ravens -1. And, of course, we got the Colts and the Raiders. So now I get to go to the Raiders. There's something about that Raiders team that John Gruden is doing, and I don't like it at all. So, anyways, and Andrew Luck's trying to get back in the game. And I kind of like how Andrew Luck's going with the Colts on this one. So I like the Colts going to Oakland to beat the Oakland Raiders. On the line, though, the Colts are favored by 3 in this game. I like that. I'll take the Colts -3. All right, now let's get to the Rams and the Packers. Probably the big game of the week. So the Rams finally get to go back home after a 3-game road trip, which they won 3 straight out of that. Now they get to play Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I don't know what's going on with the Aaron Rodgers, too. I don't know if it's his knee bothering him or what. I don't know. But either way, they have to get something going, or they're not going to go anywhere. Just saying. Just say this. If Aaron Rodgers was out, that team would stink to high heaven. Just saying. So, anyways, I like the Rams over the Packers, which I can't see the Packers going to the LA to beat the Rams. I just can't see it. No way. On the line, though, the Rams are favored by 10 in this game. And why not? I might take it because I have no idea what's going to happen to Green Bay. So I like the Rams minus 10. The 49ers and the Cardinals. The battle of the toilet bowl, I would say. Battle of two bad teams. So, who to go for it? It's in Arizona. I'd like to pick them, but I can't. I like the 49ers over the Cardinals. I have nothing to say about that. On the line, though, the 49ers, it's in a pick'em game, so I'm going to take the 49ers in a pick'em. In the Saints and the Vikings, which I had a tough time picking this one. But the Saints get to travel to Minnesota. And I don't know what's going on with Minnesota either. Maybe they have a lack of losing streak going on or somewhat. Maybe. But who knows. But anyways, I like the Saints over the Minnesota Vikings. And an upset, you could say. Come on, you got to give the Saints something here. The Saints can't be underdogs for every day. Come on, throw them a bone or something, for God's sakes. But anyways, I like the Saints over the Vikings. But anyways, on the line, though, that's a pick'em game too. I like the Saints in a pick'em. In a Sunday Night Football game. And for a Monday Night Football game, my New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. What to say about this? I think this is going to be a blowout, just saying. Despite being a division game, though. And it's in New England, I like my Patriots over the Bills. On the line, though, the Patriots are favored by 15.5 in this game, like college football numbers. Why am I going to take this? Because I'm a Patriots fan, probably? I'm going to take the Patriots minus 15. Here you go, folks. That'll wrap up my picks of the week. Shout-outs for the week. Check out Keith Bailey this week. I mean, he's a really good prognosticator. He does a lot of picks all the time. You know, and he's a big Titans guru, too, so that's one of the big shout-outs to him because he had a big game in London. Big shout-out to Keith Bailey on that one. Until then, here is your video guest pick of the week.
Thanks, Andrew. So I'm Gavin OC4, and for this week, I'll give you 3 picks. First pick I'm taking is the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. I don't think that the Jets really have any chance in this game. And the Bears almost took down the Patriots last week, so I think there should be a shoe-in at home for them to win it. And then the next pick I'm going to take is Pittsburgh Steelers over the Cleveland Browns coming off the bye week. I don't think that the Browns are going to win, and plus the Browns were always screwed by the refs. And the Steelers are coming off the bye, so I think they're going to feel well rested, and they're going to take down the Browns. And the last game is on lock of the week. I'm going to take the New England Patriots over the Buffalo Bills. No chance the Bills win this one. So I'm going to send it over to Andrew for his college picks.
Thank you, Gavin. Hey, I switched hats. You know why? Because the Red Sox are in the World Series, and they're going to do some damage. Just saying. Well, I'm not a big baseball guy, but I'm still going to root for the Red Sox, okay? Just saying. All right. Now back to the football business, okay? All right. No, but once again, thank you, Gavin O'Connor, for being my guest pick of the week. And until then, you can check out the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticators down below, and my descriptions down below. All right, though, let's get down to my NCAA football picks out of the way. I went 3-1 on both sides. Ohio State getting spanked in a big upset again with Purdue. And other than that, they got Alabama doing Alabama things. We got Clemson doing Clemson things. LSU beating Mississippi State, and so on. Now, we're on to the NCAA football for Week 9. For Clemson and Florida State. Clemson, I think it's an ACC rival, so I think this is going to be a 10, 17-point spread, which is exactly what it is. So I like Clemson over Florida State. And on the line, though, like I said, it's 17-point favorite by Clemson. Clemson, minus 17. Notre Dame and Navy. My Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame, they're off for a big start with number 3. And they're going to face their old rival Navy, which has always been a classic battle over the years. So another big rivalry game from that point. But like I said, though, I think this is going to be a Notre Dame game. I like Notre Dame over Navy. But on the line, though, Notre Dame's favored by 22. For a rivalry game for that's too many points for me to give up. I'm going to take Navy plus 22. Texas and Oklahoma State. Number 6, Texas takes on Oklahoma State and one of the other rivals, too. That I guess is a rivalry week for NCAA football picks for the week. But anyways, But Texas is going to probably do some Texas things again, so I'm gonna take Texas over Oklahoma State. Yeah, on the line though, it's a 15-point spread by Texas. I like that. I like Texas minus 15. And Georgia and Florida. So, well, the Florida Gators, they're not having the best year so far, but Georgia, on the other hand, they're doing some stuff. They're getting impressive, even though they got upset by LSU. But in this case scenario, I like Georgia over Florida. On the line, Georgia's favorite by 9. Pretty decent amount. I like that, especially for a rivalry game. I like Georgia over Florida. I like Georgia minus 9. Excuse me. All right, that will wrap up my college picks for the week. So hope you enjoyed them. Hey, give this like a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. Till then, this is Andrew Warren signing off. Peace.